Hello and welcome, everyone. Today we're diving into the life and legacy of a trailblazing woman who transformed architectural vision. Zaha Hadid. Born on the banks of the Tigris in Baghdad, Iraq, Zaha Hadid was a visionary who saw the world not as it was, but as it could be. She moved to Britain in the 1970s, where she attended the Architectural Association in London. This marked the beginning of a journey that would redefine the world of architecture. In an era where architecture was predominantly a male domain, Hadid was not just present, she was a force to be reckoned with. Her audacity to dream big and challenge architectural norms made her a standout figure in the field. With every line she drew and every structure she envisioned, Hadid pushed the boundaries of what architecture could achieve, blending form with function in unprecedented ways. Her journey wasn't just about buildings, it was about shattering glass ceilings in the world of architecture. Zaha Hadid is not just a name, it's a brand synonymous with boldness and innovation. Her architectural signatures are not just structures, but are expressions of movement and fluidity, standing as testaments to her revolutionary vision. Take, for instance, the Guangzhou Opera House in China. This masterpiece epitomizes Hadid's penchant for fluid forms, resembling two pebbles washed smooth by a river, yet lying in the heart of a bustling metropolis. The design challenges traditional architectural norms, encouraging a dialogue between the environment and the structure. It's not just a venue for opera, it's a space that performs itself, with every curve and edge choreographed like a piece of lyrical music. Moving westward to the Middle East, the dynamic angles of the Sheikh Zayed Bridge in Abu Dhabi illustrate another dimension of Hadid's genius. With its sinusoidal waves, the bridge mimics the undulating sand dunes of the Arabian desert. This isn't merely a bridge, it's a monumental sculpture, facilitating not just transportation, but also the convergence of art and functionality. Each span and support tells a story of merging horizons, a bridge that not only connects two geographies, but also past and future architectural ideologies. Hadid's design philosophy was deeply rooted in the integration of environment and functionality with a bold, futuristic aesthetic. Her buildings are more than their physical boundaries. They are immersive experiences that transform perceptions and interactions within their spaces. Whether it's an office building or a cultural center, Hadid's designs invite people to see the future, live it, and interact with it. Each structure by Hadid isn't merely constructed, it's crafted to tell its own unique story. Her work pushes the observer beyond mere observation to engagement, questioning, and appreciation of what architecture can achieve when unbound by convention. In each line, curve, and angle, Zaha Hadid's legacy invites us to explore a world where creativity knows no limits, and where architecture is not just seen but experienced. In the face of criticism and skepticism, Hadid's perseverance shone brightly. As Zaha Hadid navigated through the complex terrains of architecture, her path was anything but smooth. She faced not only the challenges of being a woman in a predominantly male industry, but also the frequent dismissal of her avant-garde ideas. One striking example of her struggles was the Cardiff Bay Opera House project. Hadid's futuristic design, a blend of sharp angles and sweeping curves, won the international competition in 1994. However, it faced immense pushback from local critics and the public. They claimed it was too radical, too ambitious. Despite her victory in the competition, the project was eventually scrapped due to a campaign against her design. This setback was a bitter pill, but it did not deter her. Instead, Hadid's response to such rejections was to refine and evolve her ideas further. Her resilience was soon rewarded when she designed the Cincinnati Art Museum in 2003. Here again, she faced initial skepticism. Critics questioned the practicality of her bold, fluid forms. Yet, upon completion, the museum was not just a functional space, but a sculptural marvel that enhanced the urban landscape. It became a celebrated emblem of modern architecture. Another testament to her tenacity was the Guangzhou Opera House, completed in 2010. During its construction, Hadid faced numerous technical challenges due to the complexity of her designs. Many doubted its feasibility. However, the Opera House, with its flowing, interlocking forms, stood as a testament to her innovative spirit and became one of the most iconic buildings in China. Through each of these projects, Hadid demonstrated that the road to innovation is often paved with trials and setbacks. Yet, her unwavering commitment to her vision transformed these challenges into stepping stones towards global recognition. Hadid's journey teaches us that true vision isn't just seen, it's pursued relentlessly. Her career is a beacon for all who aim to innovate and transcend traditional boundaries, proving that the greatest achievements often arise from the courage to continue despite adversity. The legacy of Zaha Hadid is etched not only in concrete and steel, but also in the hearts of aspiring architects around the world. Her indelible mark on the canvas of contemporary architecture challenges and expands our understanding of what buildings can and should be. Zaha Hadid's work is a testament to the power of breaking the mold. Her buildings are not just structures. They are sweeping gestures of form and fluidity that defy traditional architectural boundaries. This audacious approach has rippled across the globe, influencing a new generation of architects who dare to dream big and design unconventionally. From Europe to Asia, her influence is unmistakable in the bold curves and daring structures that now punctuate modern cityscapes. The Zaha Hadid Design Company stands as a vibrant legacy of her creative spirit. Founded on the principles of pushing the limits of design, the company continues to operate on the cutting edge, guided by Hadid's enduring ethos of innovation. It's not just about creating buildings, but fostering an environment where the intersection of art, architecture, and design can give rise to something truly transformative. Moreover, her impact extends beyond just the physical structures she created. Hadid's journey as a woman in a male-dominated field has paved the way for countless others, proving that creativity knows no gender. She demonstrated that with vision and resilience, barriers are but stepping stones. Today, more women are leading architectural projects, inspired by Hadid's path and empowered by her success. Educational institutions worldwide integrate Hadid's philosophies into their curricula, encouraging students to explore and embrace complexity in design with the same fearless attitude that she embodied. Her work is regularly featured in textbooks, documentaries, and exhibitions, serving as a critical study point for both the technical prowess and the creative genius she wielded. Hadid's designs do more than occupy space, they inspire minds. Her legacy is a beacon that continues to guide the future of architecture, ensuring that the environments we inhabit are not only functional, but are also profound works of art that challenge us to think, feel, and imagine without limits. Zaha Hadid's story is a testament to the power of imagination and the strength of will. Her career was not just about constructing buildings, it was about crafting narratives and experiences that never existed before. Through her visionary projects, she demonstrated that architecture could transcend practicality and become a form of personal expression and cultural communication. From the swooping lines of the Heydar Aliyev Center in Azerbaijan to the dynamic and interlocking shells of the London Aquatic Center, each of Hadid's creations was a bold statement of possibility. These structures are more than just places. They are vivid declarations of what can happen when you dare to dream differently. Hadid's approach to architecture was revolutionary. She saw angles and curves where others saw lines and boxes. Her belief in the fluidity of architectural spaces challenged the very fabric of traditional design principles. This wasn't just innovation for the sake of aesthetics. It was a profound exploration of how space interacts with human experience. What perhaps set Zaha Hadid apart was her indomitable spirit. In a field where her gender and ethnicity could have been seen as barriers, she built her unique identity. Her designs weren't just buildings, they were her arguments in the ongoing dialogue about what architecture could and should be. She wasn't just constructing spaces, she was constructing the very future of architecture itself. The impact of Hadid's work extends beyond the skyline. She inspired a generation of architects to see that the future of architecture lies in breaking free from established norms. She taught us that the environments we inhabit should be as limitless as the imagination of those who design them. In a profession bound by bricks and mortar, Hadid dared to dream in curves and flows. Her legacy is not just in the structures that bear her name, but in the courage she inspires in every architect to dream big and break boundaries. In a world leaning towards conformity, Zaha Hadid's journey is a beacon of revolutionary design and relentless ambition. From her early days in Iraq to reaching the pinnacles of architecture in Britain and beyond, Hadid's story is not just about buildings, it's about breaking barriers. Her works, like the fluid forms of the Guangzhou Opera House and the dynamic angles of the Sheikh Zayed Bridge, challenge our perception of space and form. They are not mere structures, but bold statements against the mundane. Hadid's vision extends beyond mere aesthetic appeal. It embodies a philosophy of possibility and perseverance. Her legacy, carried on through the Zaha Hadid Design Company, continues to inspire not only architects but all who dare to think differently and dream boldly. As we reflect on her profound impact, let us remember that the essence of architecture lies in pushing boundaries and envisioning the unimaginable. Let us carry forward the legacy of Zaha Hadid, to not just build, but to create wonders that narrate stories of courage and innovation.